Daddy.
Hey guys, Ash and Throw coming at you. It's 6:30 in the morning. My boy got up ridiculously early today. My wife's still sleeping, so figured I'd whip together a Deep Stone Crypt Taniks boss fight that we did last night. Ultimate goal is trying to get this into one damage phase. We got 3/4 way through the damage phase in one shot, dropping all 4 orbs. So what we're trying to do is we're using Divinity. We're trying out a bunch of different weapons, finding out which ones works the best for us. We don't have access to some of these other weapons that we should have to do this in one phase thing, so we're probably going to have to get some more people farming to get those kinds of weapons. But basically what we're doing here is either somebody will super the boss, or we'll all just take individual bombs, and then 4 of us will pick up the bombs, run them to the spots where they go. We're not using the scanner because we're dropping all 4, so scanner's not needed. After the first bubble's popped, then the controller is shooting the boss, because he doesn't pop any more purple bubbles over people after he's been stunned. So that gives everybody all the rest of the time that they need to get there and drop. So you drop all 4 balls in, then you're automatically getting an extended period in your DPS phase. So right at the top here, we're getting ready for DPS. One of our Titans is going to put a bubble down up top, so we can sit in it, not have to worry about moving around. Damage gives us our buff from the bubble, and then we're going to jump into the donut, pretty much the safe spot, so we're not getting hit by debris. Somebody drops a well, and then Divinity's that big blue ball you see below the boss. That's what you're aiming for. That's gonna, if your weapon doesn't crit, that's gonna increase your weapon to do the utmost max damage that it can do. If it's a non-crit weapon, like I can't remember what that machine gun's called, but it doesn't crit, but it will max out the damage that way anyways. Every other weapon will crit in that ball, so that's kind of where you want to hit, and that's the whole point of it, is to try to do as much damage as you can to that ball when it's up. And if it's not up, just just pepper them with everything you can during that damage phase. But we're also using the slug shotgun on that, and they're doing 50k 58k crits on that ball. It's pretty awesome. But ammunition gets pretty scarce. That's why I don't use my heavy to drop the orbs. I'm just using assault rifle. I know OCD is using an assault rifle as well to pop those things out. So we're saving heavy for the boss. I think a couple other guys are dropping heavy to drop those balls just to make sure they drop, because if all 4 don't drop and you're not picking up the scanner mod, it's a wipe. You're going to be guessing which 3 to put those orbs in if you only drop 3 or you only drop 2, so it's pretty important all 4 drop at the same time. So yeah, we had to do 2 damage phases, but it was a huge increase. Dixante's been doing a bunch of research for us in here, and found a better strat for us to use, so it is faster, makes it farming way better on this boss. You're not having to do 2 orbs, 2 dunks, damage phase, 2 orbs, 2 dunks, damage phase, 2 orbs, 2 dunks, damage phase. It took forever. There's lots of room for error doing it that long too, but this strat really seems to work for us. So if it's something you want to try out, just just kind of keep watching what we're doing here, and you'll see what we try to accomplish. So and we've got set roles for everybody, so everybody knows what they're doing on every boss fight. So we try to keep the controllers, the scanners, throughout the whole raid, through every boss fight. That way you know what you're doing all the time, and you know what you're looking for all the time. It really helps us out here. So we're just about to get into the last damage phase here. So everybody's just cleaning up ads because you don't want to be fighting any of these big jerks while you're trying to damage the boss. I'm way out of position because I just don't like those guys up. They seem to come out of nowhere and they hitting you and you know, getting some shots off where they shouldn't be. So again, see that big orb? That's divinity, that big blue circle below the boss. So that's really what you're aiming for. Slug shotguns do ridiculous damage. The shotgun that you get out of this raid is perfect for this fight. So you can see 53, 53, 53, just popping a ridiculous amount of damage. You know, unless you're running a big Nova Bomb Super or something like that as a Warlock. Our DPS checks, this laser beam that I'm doing, combined with the shotgun and Anarchy, in one DPS phase, you know, I'm doing 2.5 or 2.8 million DPS, so it's pretty big, so it works solid. So that's why I don't drop a well, is because I will do that, or you know, I'll do 2.5 without a well, and I'll do 2.8 with a well. So that's why I use it, but that's pretty much the fight and what we do, guys. Try it out. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.